moment.
I want to say thank you to the person who got makeup stuff off my wish list. I really appreciate it for my birthday. I don't mention usernames, guys, you know, for reasons, but yeah, thank you. If you guys do get stuff from my wish list, thanks. I re-added the makeup stuff because they said they couldn't see it, it wasn't there, so I re-added it, so you guys should be able to see the makeup stuff I added now. But yeah, thanks guys for your support. It means a lot. It really does. Actually, I'm gonna try to add bronzer too because okay, so people are like, oh, that shade, that foundation isn't your shade. Let me tell you something. It is my shade. It's the lighting, and also because bronzer, when you use bronzer, it dark, like not darkens, like in certain areas. I just use concealer and foundation. I don't use a full face. Like I use concealer, foundation, eyeshadow, and that's about it. I don't use like pressed powders. I don't use setting sprays. I don't use contours or bronzers because I don't have that. But if I had a bronzer, my face would look a lot nicer. So yeah, I'm going to be adding bronzer to the list, but yeah, that's why it's lighting also. So Jim Varney is literally like, okay, R.I.P. Jim Varney. Okay, I loved all of his Ernest movies, you know, because I have posted that it's the story about him voicing Slinky, you know, childhood memories. But anyway, Jim Varney is literally a legend, and the crazy thing about how his career started, which was interesting to me, is that he played the character Ernest in his town and became known for that character so much so that he became like sort of a celebrity and became famous from the character he used to do around his town, which was so crazy to me that it just started from him doing his character and being known in his town for that character, and then it made him popular. Like I just I'm a huge fan of Ernest. And also, we can't forget, besides Ernest, a lot of his iconic roles. One of which, because my mom likes the Beverly Hillbillies. Also, anyways, he was in the Beverly Hillbillies movie. He played Jed Clampett in the Beverly Hillbillies. But yeah, anyways, besides Slinky and a lot of other characters, rip Jim Varney, because I think he didn't have too long of a career. I mean, besides all of his plethora of Ernest, like Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest Goes to Jail, Ernest Goes to School. The one that I watched, which is free on YouTube, is the one where he plays basketball and he buys these like special shoes and plays basketball, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is like in this movie. I think it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he ends up becoming a pro basketball player, which is really funny. Also, guys, Thursday is my birthday. Woo-hoo. I'm excited. I have that wig coming, so we'll see if it comes in time for me to do a look. It's supposed to be here today. I believe I'll have to ask the person and see if it says that it arrived, because I don't know when my packages arrive from the wish list. It should tell them. But yeah, my birthday is Thursday, so if anyone wants to send anything, get anything, you know, that's okay. Because you know how people are when they're like, she always asks for money in her Cash App. She always asks for this. She always asks for that. Guys, it's my birthday. Do whatever you want. You could make stuff, send it to me. I don't care. It doesn't have to be money. Like, use your common sense. But anyways, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate it so much.
Tell me why. But wait, yes, I. And when you get the
Haven't, make sure you guys follow me on Snapchat. I was finally able to change my username, so it's Tophia294. And the reason why I had to change it that way is because someone took my username. Go figures. But anyways, if you haven't, make sure you follow my Snapchat so I can try to get to 10K. I would really appreciate it. This literally freaking sucks, guys. So I just found out one of the popular barbecue restaurant chains that is known to Albuquerque, which is Mr. Paldrell's, is shutting down. And their last operation date is June 29th. No, I used to love Mr. Paldrell's. And mind you, I just blocked it on my head, I don't remember things, And I have been trying to eat at Mr. Paldrell's for a while. That was like one of my favorite barbecue places. Like, there are so few barbecue places that are good, I really, really, really wish they weren't closing down. I hope I get to eat there one last time because Mr. Paldrell's was really good. I don't know why they're shutting down, guys. That's sad. Here's the thing that I was watching a live and they're talking about, like, someone said that, because there's a lot of black people saying that we should gatekeep hip-hop, right? And then someone said, well, then if we gatekeep hip-hop, we need to gatekeep everything that we created from our culture, right? And then the person said, let's do that then. And you know what? Someone said they're tired of white people wearing streetwear. If we're going to gatekeep all of our culture, then that means K-pop should not exist, which I'm all for gatekeeping. Let me tell you something. People need to stop being culture vultures. Because a lot of K-pop artists, streetwear. Like, streetwear was not even called streetwear, mind you. It was stolen from black people. And if we're going to be totally honest, I was on Temu and I saw some pants and they literally titled it K-pop pants. So streetwear didn't exist? They're K-pop pants now? Someone explain that to me. Because I was like, oh, let me cop these pants because it said K-pop pants. But not because it said K-pop, because the pants were nice. Let me tell you something. They were like those like cargo looking type pants with extra pockets. And I don't know. I just typically might like cargo pants. Not might. But I kind of like cargo pants and stuff like that. But, and then it got me thinking now that that's not K-pop pants. That's literally from streetwear. Do you know how many K-pop artists have tried to be urban and hip and all of this stuff and tried to adapt the black culture? And it's so annoying. And then, take our hairstyles. And then when I wear my natural hair, I get told it's a wig or it's dirty or it's a rat's nest or a bird's nest or whatever the case may be. Like, okay. Sorry, but Toy Story 2 is on in the background. But it is so crazy to me that, like, we have so many culture vultures. Like, when people were up in arms about Beyonce doing country, and then country was created by black people. How are you mad that Beyonce's doing country when it's created by a black person? And then literally trying to be like, that ain't real country. No, white people doing country ain't real country. And let's talk about it. You had a whole predator that literally found his wife when she was 14, married, and dated her when she was old enough to get married, which was 16, right? Elvis Presley. But yet, no one wants to talk about the culture vultures and the predators and people that try to take over our cultures and our music. Like, I'm all for gatekeeping. We should gatekeep everything and stop letting people into our cultures. And it's black people's fault some of the time, because there are those black people that are like, you're invited to the cookout. Welcome to the cookout. Like, why are you inviting every mediocre white person that does the bare minimum to the cookouts? Or those black people that give non-black people the N-word pass and say that it is totally okay for them to use the N-word. Because you allow mediocre white people into your spaces because they think they have proximity to you because they're black, like Whoa Vicky, Bad Baby, like Young Mimi or whatever her name is with the long nails that is dating a black man, so she thinks she could talk and act black and she's from Wild and Out. Yeah, like stop letting these culture vultures and these non-black people into your spaces. Gatekeep the heck out of that. It is so annoying that people think that verified people or people that pull numbers on TikTok makes a lot of money. I saw this video post where Aunt Karen was asking for help because of her pregnancy and she was just laid off her job. And people in the comment section were being negative. If you don't like what someone's doing, keep scrolling. You don't have to respond. You're responding to someone because they literally have a GoFundMe for help because they just had a baby, was laid off. They have no medical now and literally can barely afford their medical bills, had to re-go back into the hospital. And you, a person on the internet, are sitting here complaining about someone saying, oh, well, don't you have money? I hate these verified people coming online and asking. Like, no. First of all, no, she doesn't have money. If she was making that money, obviously she wouldn't need a job. Like, would you honestly be working a 9-to-5 job if you was making money on social media? Someone wouldn't have to get a 9-to-5 job if they were making money on social media. And people that pull numbers don't make money. Plus, she wasn't really active like that to be making money on social media. Let's be for real. You guys gotta stop being haters towards people asking for help. Either help or move on. Like, you don't even have to comment. You don't have to be rude. Just keep scrolling, saying, well, wasn't you making fun of people that had... No, she wasn't. She was bringing awareness to people scamming, you know? And, of course, if I was being called a scammer, she was going to bring awareness to that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, can we stop? She didn't attack people that had a GoFundMe. Those who were just scamming. I wasn't scamming, of course, but I could see people's point and why they went to her. But again, she was asking for help and people just love to be rude. Like, how do you expect people to literally survive? You know, and this is a thing that is like crazy, is like people just assume that people with a large following or that you got... Someone mentioned her likes. What does her likes, having 99 million... have to do with making money? Do you know how much likes I have? Almost 30 million likes. Do you think that I made money? My highest viewed video almost has 50 million views. And I did not make $1,000 or $100,000 off of one video. That's not how it works on social media. We all wish it would work that way. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. You have to be pulling in brand deals. You have to be doing other stuff that makes money.
On a half shell, they're on a mission. When there's a battle, got the enemy wishing that they stayed at home instead.
I've been with US Cellular for 20